Hi, this is a tutorial to teach you about a couple of options you have for using QR codes in your lessons and also how to streamline the process so that you are as efficient as possible with presenting information to your students through QR codes. The first one I want to show you is qrvoice.net. And I like this because it's a great alternative to the visual QR codes that we're used to. Usually students will scan a QR code and it will take them to a website or an image or a video. But this one actually speaks what you want it to say. So you simply type in what you want it to ask or say to the student. For example, what is the value of a 5-digit or the 5-digit in the number 34,845. And you can also accommodate bilingual students in your classroom by choosing one of the languages here, and it will change the language back for playback but not for translation, but it will speak it in playback, so it's kind of cool. And you simply click the button here with the QR symbol and it creates your QR code here. You simply print this out and adhere it to your students' work or to their desk or however you want to present that information to them, and it's there for them to scan and use. So it's very simple. Kids can easily use this to create their own QR codes to ask each other questions. So there's lots of implications for this particular QR code generator. The next one I want to show you is qrstuff.com. And the reason I prefer this one is because you have a very simple to use interface here. But I like it because no matter what my code might be, for example, if I want this particular code to take me to this Wikispace page, I'm going to cut and paste it right here, and what's nice is that I can now say for this student Ryan, he is a red student, his code color is red, so everything I'll print off will be in red, so he knows that all red codes are his to scan, and it's great for differentiation in this respect. There's a lot of fancier generators out there where you can put their picture in it or their name in it, but for my purposes, because I like to use QR codes frequently, I like to color code it to each child, and that way on the Wikispace, which I'll show you in a bit, I can actually differentiate for their needs, and it's a completely personalized learning experience for every kid. So it's really useful in that respect. So I would turn his code red, and it's also really nice because I could direct him, say, to a YouTube video or to a Twitter account or to maybe I want him to actually meet up with someone that I have, like an expert that is in the wings, or a parent or another teacher, and I want him to Skype in with them. I can simply write in this username, and it will generate a Skype call when scanned. So it's really cool. That's certainly an option. But in this case, and for this lesson, I'm only using a website URL. Now you're welcome to send the kids anywhere on the internet that you're wanting them to view images or anything. But what I really like, because this lesson is so rich in a variety of QR code uses, I want them to go to the same site each time, and that way I can just change the information on the Wikispace, and it's very, very simple to use. So, for example, the first day I might send Ryan to just this right here. So his QR code, the one I just showed you back here, this one, will take him to this website, because this is his page, and he might see this sentence, his first scan. The next day, he might not see that information. He might only see this information here. So this would be gone, and he would see how much is this word worth, because that would be in lesson 2. So I just changed the information. What's really great about this, like I was saying about differentiation, let's say you have a student who doesn't need, who doesn't do well with just this, but who needs, let's say, some visuals. I can simply click on some images, I pull them off the internet, do a little quick search, a Bing search or whatever, and find images that will tell me or tell my student what I want them to know, and very simply add this to his page where I can say, now what am I showing you? What is the number based on these base 10 blocks? So it's really, really user friendly, and I like to make a wiki space for each child. Now, this lesson requires them to create their own QR codes. My students have their own Wikispace pages where they create their own digital portfolios. So for them, they will generate pages with their own name on their Wikispaces where they can then link their codes that they create to those pages. Very simple to use. Kids know how to cut and paste. It's as simple as clicking in the address bar, hitting Command C if you have a Mac, or copying that, coming down here, pasting it in with a Command V or paste option, and there you go. So kids are totally capable of using this technology, and the reason I like this is because the technology isn't impeding the learning. They're not learning the technology in addition to learning the information that you're teaching. This is a simple way to use QR codes, and it's even really more of a neat thing when they take their QR codes home and their parents can scan and see their work displayed on their own wiki space. So it's a really, really cool idea. So hopefully this has given you an understanding of different ways that you can use QR codes in your classroom, and how to utilize Wikispaces as a way to house all of your information and differentiate for each kid for a personalized learning experience. Thanks.